Hey, Melissa, please come in and have a seat. So, Melissa, thank you for coming in. I've given this a lot of thought, and I don't think we're going to be in a position to promote you this year. Now, listen, I think we can put a plan together, and I think we can work on it together. And next year, when the review period comes up, I think we'll get you there. But for right now, I think there's some things we need to work on in this position before we move you into another one. Otherwise, we're just setting you up to fail. And I don't want that for you, and I don't want that for the company.
Well, what are the reasons?
So, a couple things. First, I need you to be more of a leader in the projects that you're involved in. I need you to really get out front and away from the back of the pack. Take ownership of the projects that you're working on. Really invest yourself into it. And honestly, I need you to work on your communication style. You have a lot of great information, but people are not comfortable approaching you, asking questions or getting your guidance. You kind of wall yourself off from other people in the office. I think if we can work on those things and we can make some progress and improvements, this cycle comes back up again, I think it'll be a natural fit for you. But right now, I think we need to try to address some of those concerns before we put you in a place where you're not going to be happy or successful.
So, this has nothing to do with the other night when I called you out.
Called me out. What do you mean?
At the trade show.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We got a drink together. You were cataloging all of the women in the office. I called you out on a few very specific things, and instead of coming back here and addressing those issues, I'm now not getting a promotion.
Melissa, look, I'm not quite sure how you're threading all these things together and then thinking they have something to do with where we are today. The things we're talking about today are performance related. I think you might be a little overly sensitive right now to some of the issues I brought up and the things we need to work on, but all these other things that you're putting together just simply have nothing to do with your performance as it relates to your appropriateness to be promoted. So I certainly can appreciate bringing these things up, but I just can tell you that there's no relationship between all of that and this. These are very different things. So the purpose in doing this process is to make sure you're successful in the job you're doing now and in the job we want you to do in the future. All this other stuff just isn't related to that.
It just feels a lot like retaliation.
Look, I'm really sorry you feel that way, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's just not the case. And I'm not helping you, I'm not helping us if we don't make sure that when you move into a new position, you're ready to be in a new position. And right now, you're not. So if we can work on those things together that I talked about, I think we'll get you there. We're not there now, and this other stuff just has nothing to do with it.
Okay. Well, thank you. Have a nice day.